Dreame L40 Ultra versus Roborock Qrevo Curv. Both are top-tier robot vacuums with full mopping systems, but for certain homes, one of them is a noticeably better fit. These aren't cheap purchases, and they're in a similar range. Picking the wrong one means living with maintenance headaches, missed corners, or a mop that doesn't actually protect your rugs every single day. Some people want the most hands-off experience possible. Dock it, forget it, and come home to clean floors. Others want the sharpest obstacle avoidance and the most precise edge coverage because their home demands it. Let's figure out which one that is for you. Let's start with the cleaning itself, because that's the whole point of buying either of these. The Dreame L40 Ultra comes in with 25,000 PAs of suction, and on hard floors, users consistently say it delivers. It picks up dust, crumbs, and pet hair with confidence, and the all-rubber roller brush means debris actually gets channeled into the bin instead of scattered around. On carpets, though, the picture gets more complicated. Independent testing and community feedback both flag the same issue. Fine debris and pet hair embedded in carpet fibers don't come out as cleanly as you'd hope. The pathing can also be inconsistent, meaning it sometimes takes multiple passes to fully clear an area. For hard floor households, it's genuinely impressive. For carpet-heavy homes with pets, it has real limitations. The Roborock Qrevo Curv runs at 18,500 PAs, which is lower on paper, but real-world results tell a more nuanced story. Reviewers who tested it on mixed flooring, tile, hardwood, area rugs, and high-pile carpets generally report it handles the variety well. The Duo Divide main brush is specifically designed to channel debris straight into the dustbin rather than pushing it around. On hard floors, the pickup is excellent. On high-pile carpet, it leaves drag marks from the side brush, which some users notice. But for most standard mixed floor homes, the Qrevo Curv holds its own. If your floors are primarily hard surfaces with occasional low to medium pile rugs, both robots clean well. If you have a lot of deep carpet and heavy pet hair, neither is perfect, but the Dreame's raw suction gives it a slight edge there. Now, here's where they really separate: obstacle avoidance and navigation. The Qrevo Curv uses reactive AI with RGB cameras and structured light, and Roborock claims it recognizes up to 62 different object types. In practice, users say it maps quickly and accurately, and the Adaptalift chassis lets it glide over thresholds up to 4 centimeters, which is genuinely useful if you have rugs with thick edges or uneven transitions between rooms. The community reports it rarely gets stuck, and when it does, people usually trace it back to something they could prevent, like a charging cable left on the floor. That said, some users note it still struggles with smaller obstacles, like toys and wires, so it's not flawless. The Dreame L40 Ultra uses Smart Pathfinder and 3D Adapt technology. It maps accurately and avoids common obstacles like shoes reasonably well, but one consistent note from reviews is that it lacks the RGB camera of the previous generation, which means its object recognition isn't quite as sharp as it used to be. Users report occasional misses, and a few mention it gets stuck under certain low-clearance furniture. For most homes, it navigates fine. But if your floors are regularly cluttered with cords, toys, or irregular furniture, the Qrevo Curv feels more confident. And the app experience reflects this too. The Roborock app is widely considered more intuitive. Scheduling, room-by-room settings, and no-go zones are easy to find and adjust. The Dreame app works, but some users report a learning curve around custom room cleaning settings, where you have to set preferences in the scheduling tab rather than the main device page, which isn't obvious at first. Let's talk about mopping, because this is where the design philosophy really diverges. Both robots extend their mop and side brush toward walls and corners. That's a shared strength. But the Qrevo Curv's flexi-arm arc side brush, paired with its edge mopping system, gets noticeably closer to baseboards. And users who have compared both directly say the Curv does a better job in tight corners. The Dreame's Mop Extend Robo Swing is effective, but the Curv's reach feels more complete in practice. On carpet protection, the Dreame lifts its mop 10 millimeters, which handles most standard rugs cleanly. The Qrevo Curv lifts 17 millimeters, and that extra clearance matters if you have thicker area rugs or rugs with a raised border. Users with higher pile rugs consistently report the Curv transitions more reliably without leaving moisture on the carpet surface. For stain cleaning, the Qrevo Curv's hot water mop washing at the dock, up to 167 degrees Fahrenheit, keeps the mop pads cleaner between runs, which translates to better mopping results over time. The dock cleans the mop pads too, but without the same hot water intensity. On actual floor cleaning, both remove everyday grime and paw prints well, but the Curv's mopping system feels feels more thorough for tougher messes. One quick note on noise. Both robots are quiet enough for most households, and users report running them overnight without issues. The dock emptying cycle is the loudest part on both. That's normal and brief. Now let's talk about maintenance, because this is something people underestimate until they're living with it. The Qrevo Curv's Duo Divide Brush is genuinely zero tangling. Users with long hair and multiple pets confirm it. After months of use, the brush rollers stay clean without manual detangling sessions. The Flexi-Arm side brush also resists hair wrap. The dock handles auto-emptying for up to 7 weeks, and the mop washing system is self-contained. Where users do flag effort is in deep cleaning the dock itself. The water tanks have hard-to-reach areas, and the mop tray requires some attention every week or two. The Dreame L40 Ultra uses soft rubber fins instead of traditional bristle brushes, which significantly reduces hair tangling compared to older designs. Users report it handles pet hair without constant roller cleaning. The dock is capable and handles auto-emptying and mop washing well. And the 4.5-liter clean water tank means fewer refills. One thing worth noting, the automatic detergent dispensing feature requires a separately purchased module, which isn't included out of the box. For most people, both robots are genuinely low maintenance compared to older generations. But the Qrevo Curv's zero tangle system and more capable hot water dock give it a slight edge for homes with heavy shedding pets or long-haired occupants. And here's what might actually decide this for you: the value question. These two are priced differently, with the Qrevo Curv sitting notably higher. The Dreame L40 Ultra tends to go on sale more frequently and drops more aggressively during promotional events. The Qrevo Curv holds its price steadier, though sales do happen. So, what do you actually get for the difference? The Qrevo Curv brings better obstacle recognition, a more reliable mop lift for thicker rugs, superior edge mopping, a genuinely zero-tangle brush system, and a more polished app experience. The Dreame L40 Ultra brings higher raw suction, strong hard floor performance, a capable dock, and a more accessible starting point, especially when it's discounted. If your home has mostly hard floors, pet hair, and you want strong suction without overspending, the Dreame L40 Ultra is excellent value. If you have mixed flooring, thicker rugs, heavy pet shedding, or you want the most hands-off experience with the fewest maintenance surprises, the extra investment in the Qrevo Curv pays off in real daily use. Alright, the verdict. For most people in this comparison, the Roborock Qrevo Curv is the stronger buy. Better obstacle avoidance, a genuinely zero-tangle brush, superior mop lift for thicker rugs, and a more polished app experience add up to a more reliable daily driver with fewer surprises over time. But the right choice depends on your home. If your priority is strong, hard floor performance without overspending, buy the Dreame L40 Ultra. Especially on sale, it's excellent value. If your priority is the most hands-off experience with mixed flooring, heavy pet shedding, or thicker rugs, buy the Qrevo Curv. And if you want to spend less, keep an eye on the Dreame. It tends to drop more aggressively during sales events. I'm leaving both linked in the description with the updated price in case you want to check them out.